A liar managing two versions of reality at once spends immense cognitive effort keeping them apart. That effort leaks. Your nervous system evolved to catch those exact micro-hesitations. You pick up on the story told a little too smoothly, the unnatural pause, the over-explaining. You feel the deception before you can even name it. But occasionally, you encounter a denial that breaks this entire biological alarm system. Someone hurts you, and the next day they look you in the eye and say, "I never said that." No guilty swallow, no shifting gaze, total, chilling calm. They aren't leaking a second story because they aren't hiding one. For them, there is only one version of events, and in that version, they did nothing wrong. The calm is genuine because the memory is actually gone. This is where your finely tuned lie detector turns on you. Your gut hunts for the deception, finds absolute sincerity, and immediately concludes the fault must be yours. You start rifling through your own memory, wondering if you invented the whole evening. A sincere blank does far more damage than a calculated lie. It takes the very instinct built to protect you from danger and weaponizes it against your own grip on reality. To understand why a brain erases its own actions, we can look at a behavioral phenomenon called unethical amnesia. In massive studies where ordinary people were prompted to cheat on low-stakes tasks, researchers tracked how those memories aged. This chart compares memory decay. The flat line represents normal memory staying intact, but memories of unethical behavior sharply degrade, returning blurrier. By day 2, the discomfort drained entirely. Participants rated themselves completely moral, scoring equally with people who hadn't cheated. If an average healthy brain softens the record over a minor cheat, consider what happens inside a fragile personality, someone organized entirely around avoiding shame and protecting a flawless self-image. Clinicians observe a severe defense mechanism here, known as splitting. This type of mind refuses to let opposing concepts touch, sorting every experience into rigid categories of all good or all bad. When this person commits an act of cruelty, that action immediately drops into the all bad pile. It directly threatens the grandiose story they rely on to survive. The mind simply cannot hold it. To protect the host, the act is aggressively expelled before it is ever fully written down as a memory. It doesn't get locked away in a vault. It becomes an actual neurological void. Picture the morning after a fight. You gently bring up the slammed door or the cruel remark, choosing your words carefully. They look at you with genuine concern and say, "I have no idea what you're talking about." Faced with that baffling sincerity, you naturally start supplying the details. You describe the exact phrasing, the tone of their voice, the time of night, desperately hoping a specific fragment will jog the memory loose. Notice the dynamic that just formed. You are working frantically to prove your own reality, while they are exerting absolutely zero effort to deny it. This perfectly captures the balance of power. You appointed yourself the frantic investigator of your life, handing them the position of calm witness. Run this cycle long enough, and it becomes a factory setting. You reflexively surrender your own record, assuming your memory is flawed. The damage bleeds out to anyone watching. As you push harder with timestamps and exact quotes, you look increasingly unstable. The kids, the friends, the in-laws, they watch you spiral, while the other person sits there patiently weathering your intensity. You cannot win an argument against an absence. Supplying evidence was never a path to mutual understanding. It is a trap that slowly strips away your credibility to everyone in the room, especially yourself. Human memory is messy, and not every denial deserves the benefit of a psychological diagnosis. Some claims of forgetting are cold, deliberate lies. So how do you tell the difference? First, look for the even-handed test. A genuinely failing memory drops data indiscriminately. They will blank on the good along with the bad, a vacation they loved, a tender moment, a generous favor. Convenient amnesia only runs in one direction. If every forgotten event is a moment they would have to answer for, and every crisply remembered event is a receipt they can hold against you, you are looking at a one-way filter. Then there is the humility test. A person in good faith who forgets causing pain will show immediate discomfort at the possibility they hurt you. A fragile personality skips straight past discomfort and wields the blank as a weapon. It didn't happen, and your belief that it did means something is wrong with you. That posture is the final tell. When an absence is used as armor and then as a blade, they are not protecting a shared reality. They are ruthlessly filtering data to maintain dominance. This brings us to the core of the fight you keep having. You are never actually arguing over the timestamp of a text message or the exact phrasing of a sentence. You are fighting to keep your grip on what is real. And along the way, you unknowingly signed a contract with a hidden clause, the belief that your reality is only valid if it is contingent upon their admission. If they don't remember it, it doesn't count. As long as that clause remains in place, the machine keeps running. You grant them absolute authority over your reality simply by allowing them to control their own memory. You have to pull that sentence out by the roots. Their forgetting might be completely medically real. The harm they did to you can be completely real. Both facts can exist in the exact same breath, and neither one cancels the other out. Escaping this trap means setting down a terrible grief. It means accepting that the apology you are waiting for is neurologically out of reach. You stop assembling a case for a jury that deleted the evidence. You keep your own record, and you stop, finally, trying to make them see the truth.